The Sacrament is a 2013 found footage film directed by T. West. It's the only reason why I wanted to watch this movie. I've seen all of his films except for this one. And Spring Fever, what's it called? Cabin Fever 2, Spring Break or something, but he disavowed himself from that one. So this is the only one of his films that I have not seen. So obviously I wanted to check it out. I didn't know anything about this movie either, but this is about a Vice crew. There's two of them. They decide to go with this guy, David, I believe, and his sister has reached out, and she's part of this like new age hippie cult kind of place called Eden's Parish, I believe. So they go by helicopter and they're immediately accosted by men with AK-47s, and they're very protective of this village, and they're able to get permission to go in, and they're going to do interviews with the people and find out what this place is. It's like a haven for the disenfranchised, and there's a boring part of the movie where they interview all the people and explain how they're set up. There's like a medical center, there's a daycare. People have to like give up all their stuff and donate the proceeds to the Eden's Parish in order to help it thrive. And the sister's there too. Now I didn't know this, but the movie is basically just a rehash of the Jonestown incident. And I didn't like that at all, mainly because it just felt lazy and a little bit exploitative. But I felt like the movie just didn't want to have an original bone in its body. Any movie can copy something terrible that happened in real life, and then for cheap thrills as well. So, I mean, that really left a bad taste in my mouth, because I thought they would, anything, literally anything would have been more intriguing, like human sacrifice, demons, like there's a big religious angle thrown in the beginning, so I thought it'd be like something, cool, like maybe they worship a demon or something, or a creature. And no, it was just a Jonestown ripoff. So there's this charismatic leader named Father, really great performance. He's the guy, he's in a lot of stuff, but the only thing that I'm familiar with him is he plays the gas station attendant in No Country for Old Men, the Call It scene. So he does a really great job. He's like the leader, and there's a great interview scene where like he avoids all the questions, and then of course it copies real life. So a little girl gives him a note saying, "Hey, please help us. We want to leave." They won't let us leave, and when they try to, men with guns stop them, and then they have the Kool-Aid scene. So the Sacrament doesn't really have anything going for it, really. I mean, like, you could have done this movie without the found footage angle. That wouldn't have done anything. It doesn't really add anything to it. The only thing the movie has is some really shock moments. There's two really shocking kill scenes that are, there, but the rest of the movie is really pedestrian, simply because it's just copying a real life incident, and it's not doing anything original. And I felt it was cheap, both physically, monetarily, and in terms of filmmaking. The movie just doesn't feel like it has an original bone in its body, and it really made me angry. So I give The Sacrament a 2 out of 10.